Sure, now you're a married man also. आपका घर है, आपका परिवार है. कितना साथ रहा आपके बेटर हाफ का, especially in events like these, and also during your startup building journey?
Right. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for her, probably, that we didn't know each other when this happened. So this
Okay.
was 2019, much before I got married. But she has seen, since we know each other, she has seen some of the, I will not say worst, but some of the most turbulent period of my life, especially at Manastu. Lot of things happened. We were thrown out of IIT Bombay and we were short of money, and vendors were following. They were coming to office and asking for money. Didn't have a ways to pay people even 50% of their salary. And their landlords were giving them a threat saying that it's been a couple of months that you are not paid the rent. I'll throw you out, kind of things. And that was very tough. And she was there in that whole journey with unshakable confidence that we will go through this.
Pillar of strength.
Absolutely pillar of strength. And I don't know how many times I have cried in front of her, and that time, especially those few months. And she was always there. So that's why I tell you, you might have seen that the TV series about the startup. What is this? Pitchers.
Yeah.
Pitcher 1 and 2. We have gone through almost all the emotions. And when we were seeing, and that's not just for the co-founder, but with the wife also. And when we were seeing each part of it, and they were sad, and I was smiling, and people are asking, why are you smiling? I was like, that we have done this. We have lived it. Yeah, so we have done. There's one very interesting scene where people are celebrating outside. Someone's birthday is happening in their office, in the pictures. And one of their investor has cancelled the term sheet. They have cancelled, and they're in the meeting room, and they are like neck deep into the trouble, and everyone is celebrating, and they were calling in, come, why don't you celebrate with us? It's a birthday, it's a celebration. And the founder didn't know what to say. And this is exactly as happened with us. When we were about to lose our investors and everyone was celebrating outside, and I didn't know what to tell them. So point is that in all this journey, she has been a very important, of course, the parents, wife, probably plays a very important role. I mean, without their support, in my sisters, 3 sisters, so they have been the biggest pillar of my life. Probably I'll attribute to who am I today, probably to them. Without their guide, without their help, without their mentoring, I wouldn't be here. Their support everywhere, I wouldn't be here.
Beautiful. And you know what, Tushar, it just brings us down to the basic human emotion जो हर इंसान को एक दफ़ा 1000 दफ़ा फील करना चाहिए, महसूस करना चाहिए, और वो है प्यार. आई थिंक इसका पूरा जो कोर है, क्रक्स है, जो तथ्य है, वो प्यार पे आ जाता है, लव पे आ जाता है. लाइक व्हेन यू लव समवन, you stick by them, you believe in them, stand by them.
Absolutely. And that love can be, idea of love is that can we be very
selfless,
absolutely the word, unattached. निष्काम कर्म योग का जो कर्म जो बोलते हैं, and the love come because of that. I think that's a power, because you can do what you can do, and then let things take its own shape in terms of outcome. Do the best with the mindset that what can I do for my team, what can I do for my country, how can I serve people, how can I serve my team better, and then let the course take its own, let the nature take its own course. Believe in some higher powers. I'll absolutely love the Steve Jobs, this thing. Be crazy and believe on something, whatever works for you.
Yeah, and I think to love is to be courageous.
Absolutely. I mean, that is probably, if you see, in our scripture we call it bhakti. Basically, the love is worship, basically, devotion. And probably devotion need not be just with the God. Devotion, your work can be your devotion. Your people can be that way. What we do. And once you start seeing the world that way, you'll not cheat, you'll not make anything that is not very,
that is
against your this thing.
That
is questionable. Yes, that can raise a question. So that becomes, one very fundamental basis on which we are trying to build organization, and that's absolutely true for both the founders, because we been sort of believe in higher powers, the knowledge that is beyond typical knowledge that we study, to achieve that knowledge about higher self, who we are, who am I, what am I here for. Those higher knowledge probably is very important when you face all the challenges of life, like burn injury, financial crisis. Once you have that knowledge, the other problems feels are like just a part of process, can be dealt with it, because we have a much higher purpose. We have much higher who we are.
True. And I think that's how the wisdom starts coming in.